Good morning to all of you. Yesterday, we have seen that the concept of electric field and intensity of electric field. To understand both the concept, that is electric field, concept of electric field, and intensity of electric field, this concept we can understand by using Coulomb's law in electrostatic, and by definition of intensity of electric field and Coulomb's force, it is found that the equation for force, Coulomb's force, is given by Q into Q0 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. This is the formula for Coulomb's force of attraction or repulsion. And by definition of intensity of electric field, intensity of electric field is the force acting per unit charge placed at that point. So that this formula for intensity is given by Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. From these two formulae, it shows that the Coulomb's force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between two charges, that is F is inversely proportional to r square, and intensity of electric field is also found to be inversely proportional to square of the distance between the charge and given point. From these two dependence factor, if I plot the graph between intensity and Coulomb's force against distance of the point from the center of the charge, then if I increase the distance, and continuously, what happens? The intensity of electric field as well as Coulomb's force acting between two charges goes on decreasing continuously, so that if I plot the graph between these two, we get the exponential curve, and this curve shows that E is inversely proportional to r square and F is inversely proportional to r square. This is the both for both quantities we get the same curve, because intensity of electric field is the force. इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ये फोर्स है, किसके ऊपर एक्ट होने वाला? यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज पे एक्ट होने वाला फोर्स एक्टिंग पर यूनिट चार्ज प्लेस एट ए पॉइंट इन द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज कॉल्ड एज इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट दैट पॉइंट ड्यू टू दिस पॉइंट चार्ज. This is the definition of intensity of electric field. Now today we have to study new article, that is electric line of force. This idea of electric line of force was first introduced by Michael Faraday. I think in 17th century Faraday's introduced the idea of electric line of force for visualizing the electric field and magnetic field. By using this idea, we can visualize the electric line of force as well as magnetic line of force. This invention was made by Faraday. Now, what is electric line of force? Actually, वो अपने को दिखता नहीं, लेकिन वो फोर्स अपन इमेजिन कर सकते, वो लाइन ऑफ फोर्स अपन इमेजिन कर सकते। इमेजिन यानी कैसा, तो वो कर्व है। इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन ऑफ फोर्स इट इज एन इमेजिनरी कर्व ड्रॉन such that a tangent drawn to at any point on this curve is represented as the direction of electric field at that point. This is the curve. So that in the figure, this is the curve we draw in the surrounding medium, and on that curve if I draw tangent at different points, this tangent drawn to the curve at a point is represented as the direction of an electric field at that point due to the charge. It is an imaginary curve. Electric line of force is an imaginary curve drawn in the surrounding medium such that a tangent drawn to any point, on this curve is represented as the direction of electric field at that point. So that when we place touch charge, ये कैसा फाइंड करेंगे? सपोज दिस इज द क्यू चार्ज, this q charge produces electric field in the surrounding medium. This is the electric field of the static point charge q. This q charge produces the electric field in the surrounding space, because by definition of electric field we have seen that this concept of electric field is the region or the space surrounding to this point charge in which a touch charge means unit positive charge known as touch charge experiences some force. So that if I place any touch charge, if I place a touch charge in the electric field of this point charge, suppose q0 will be the charge placed at point P, then what happen? This q charge, because touch charge is the small charge, q0 we called as touch charge, it is the very small charge due to which there is no effect produced on the original electric field. In this way we consider this q0 charge is very small. This q0 charge we place at point P is at certain distance from the center of the point charge q. Then what happen? This q charge repel this q0 charge at point P, so that q0 charge at point P experiences a force of repulsion in a particular direction, and direction of force of repulsion is always in this way. This force experienced by touch charge placed in the electric field of the point charge is represented as the direction of electric field. It means that electric line of force is the path, followed by a touch charge or unit positive charge, or we call it as free positive charge placed in the electric field, is called as electric line of force. Means electric line of force, it is the path followed by a free positive charge we call as unit positive charge we call as touch charge placed in the electric field, is called as electric line of force. And this electric line of force have number of properties. There are number of properties of electric line of forces. So that first you write what is the concept of electric line of force. So what is electric line of force? an imaginary curve drawn in the surrounding medium such that the tangent drawn to any point on this curve is represented as the direction of electric field at that point. Or the path followed by a free positive charge place in the electric field is also called as line of force. This is the definition of electric line of force. Now, properties of electric line of forces. Now, clear this concept. Electric line of force, it is an imaginary curve. कैसे यहाँ इमेजिन करना है, ये दिखती नहीं अपने को, इमेजिन करेंगे अपन. Electric line of force is an imaginary curve drawn in the surrounding medium, such that the tangent drawn to any point on this curve is represented as the direction of electric field at that point. So that we consider this curve, imaginary curve, we draw here imaginary curve, and on this curve we consider 3 points A, B, C. At A point we draw the tangent. This tangential line and drawn to the curve at point A is represented as the direction of electric intensity or electric field at that point. At point A, this is the direction of electric field. At point B, this is the direction of electric field. At point C, this is the direction of electric field. It means that the charge इधर कौन सा भी चार्ज अपन कंसिडर करेंगे एखादा तो वो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड तैयार करेगा. ए पॉइंट कंसिडर किया, उसको उसके ऊपर फोर्स एक्ट होगा एक, और वो चार्ज जो है टच चार्ज, वो टच चार्ज एक डायरेक्शन बताएगा, एक तो रिपल्सिव और अट्रैक्टिव. If this point charge is positive, then this state charge experiences a force of repulsion. If this point charge is negative, then take charge experiences a force of attraction. So this direction of force experienced by take charge placed in the electric field is represented as the path of electric line of force. So that electric line of force, it is the path followed by a take charge or free positive charge placed in the electric field is called as electric line of force. Now there are certain properties electric line of forces. First property, if the charge is positive, कौन सा भी चार्ज रहेगा, इट मे बी आइदर पॉजिटिव चार्ज और इट मे बी आइदर नेगेटिव चार्ज. तो पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज प्रोड्यूसेस पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इन द सराउंडिंग मीडिया. अरे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड यानी क्या, तो वो पॉजिटिव चार्ज इलेक्ट्रिक लाइंस ऑफ फोर्सेस तैयार करता है. तो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक लाइंस ऑफ फोर्सेस, in the form of electric lines of forces originate by the point charge, we get the region surrounding to this point charge. This region is called as electric field. This region is called as electric field. Now if the charge is positive, positive electric charge originate the electric lines of forces starting from positive charge एंड एंड ऑन नेगेटिव चार्ज. अगर ए चार्ज पॉजिटिव है तो वो पॉजिटिव चार्ज है उसका फील्ड तैयार करेंगे. समझो ए क्यू चार्ज है, तो ए इलेक्ट्रिक लाइंस ऑफ फोर्सेस स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव चार्ज एंड एंड ऑन नेगेटिव चार्ज. This is one of the property. If the charge is positive, then positive electric charge ये तैयार करता, पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन ऑफ फोर्सेस तैयार करता है. ये तैयार कैसे करता है, वो तैयार करने के बाद ये फोर्सेस मीडियम में हैं पास होते. तो कैसे पास होते हैं, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव चार्ज एंड एंड ऑन. At the end of electric line of force there must be a negative charge, so that ये पॉजिटिव है, ये पॉजिटिव चार्जेस हैं ऐसे फोर्स तैयार करें. तो इफ द इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज इज पॉजिटिव, पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज ऑन एन ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिजिनेट the electric lines of forces starting from positive charge and end on negative charge. Now if the charge is negative, then negative electric charge in this way. If the charge is negative, negative electric charge originate the electric lines of forces starting from the end of positive charge and directed towards negative charge. In this way, this negative charge originate the electric lines of forces. So in the form of electric lines of forces originate by the negative charge, we get the region surrounding to this negative charge. This region is called as electric field, and negative charge produces negative electric field and positive electric charge produces positive electric field. Therefore, first property is the positive charge on an object originate electric lines of forces starting from positive charge and end on negative charge on an object. This is the case. Second, the electric lines of forces originate by a positive charge or negative charge, never intersect one another. जो इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सेस हैं ये क्यू चार्ज ये तैयार करता है, ये इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सेस मीडियम में कभी मिलते नहीं, दे आर मूविंग अवे फ्रॉम ईच अदर, सो दैट द इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सेस ओरिजिनेट बाय ए स्टैटिक चार्ज, इट मे बी आइदर पॉजिटिव और इट मे बी आइदर नेगेटिव, never intersect one another. The next property is the electric lines of forces originate by a point charge never intersect one another. This is one of the property. This is the point charge Q, positive point charge. Positive point charge originate electric lines of forces, and the electric lines of forces originate by the point charge never intersect one another. These electric lines of forces do not cross each other in the surrounding medium. This is one of the property. Next property, the electric lines of forces leaving the surface of the conductor and touching the surface of the conductor always in normal direction. ये इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ये पॉजिटिवली चार्ज कंडक्टर हैं, ये पॉजिटिवली चार्ज कंडक्टर है, पॉजिटिवली चार्ज कंडक्टर। यहाँ से इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सेस निकलते हैं, तो ये कैसे निकलते हैं? नॉर्मली निकलते हैं। कैसे निकलते हैं? नॉर्मली, इन दिस वे। और अगर टच होते होंगे एकाधे हैं, ये फील्ड में अपन ने एकाधा कंडक्टर रखा तो ये टच होते यहाँ, तो ये नॉर्मली टच होते, निकलते नॉर्मली परपेंडिकुलरली, और टच भी होते हैं ये परपेंडिकुलरली। दिस इज वन ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी। द इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सेस लिविंग द सरफेस ऑफ चार्ज कंडक्टर और touching the surface of the charge conductor always in normal direction, always in normal direction. Therefore, the one of the property, the electric lines of forces, electric lines of forces living or touching touching the surface of conductor always in normal direction. Next property, the electric lines of forces do not pass through the conductor, but the electric lines of forces passing through insulator. The electric lines of forces do not pass through the conductor, but they can pass through insulator. This is one of the property. The electric lines of forces do not pass through the conductor, but they can pass through insulator. They can pass through insulator because if I consider conductor, what is this property? This is the conductor. This is positive charge on one side. While on the other side there is negative charge, so that negative charge sorry, in this way. Now, this is the conductor. The electric lines of forces touching the surface of the conductor or leaving the surface of the conductor always in normal direction, so that the electric intensity inside the conductor is always 0, because inside the conductor there is no electric field. As there is no electric field, it means that intensity of electric field inside the conductor is always 0. It means that this is the cancellation effect. Therefore, by using this concept, it is found that electric lines of forces do not pass through the conductor, but they can pass through insulator, because inside the insulator there is production of electric field have certain intensity, therefore they can pass through insulator. So this is one of the property. The electric lines of forces do not pass through the conductor, but they can pass through insulator. Now next property, Now intensity of electric field depends upon strength of the electric charge. Intensity of electric field depends upon strength of the charge, and total number of electric lines of forces. The total number of electric lines of forces originate by the charge depends upon strength of the charge. It means that intensity depends upon number of lines of forces. समझे, एक Q चार्ज 0 है तो कितनी इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सेस तैयार करेगा? 0. नो इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स ओरिजिनेटेड बाय 0 चार्ज. If I increase the charge continuously, the number of electric lines of forces originate by the charge goes on increasing continuously. As number of electric lines of forces originate by the charge increases, this increases the strength of electric field. So that because intensity of electric field is the total number of electric lines of forces passing normally per unit area of the surface, called as intensity of electric field. By definition of intensity of electric field is that intensity of electric field at a point is a measure of the total number of electric lines of forces passing normally per unit area of the surface is called as intensity of electric field. So that intensity of electric field depends upon the total number of electric lines of forces.